Alright, so I've been thinking of making a YouTube channel of all my hobbies. So first off, let me introduce myself. I am Joseph, and the channel is Joe's Lab. You know, a place where all my hobbies will be featured on this channel, because I have too many hobbies to just have one hobby by itself. So let's go through a list of the hobbies. I do RC cars. I get ready to run RC cars, and I do kits. I've done more ready to run than kits, but going to change that up here soon. I do gaming and everything, so I will feature some games on the channel and everything, depending on what the game is and all that. If I'm really into it that week, or if it's a game that I want to try and it's a one-off game. I do sim racing. I do have a sim racing rig and everything. Moza R9 base with their KS wheel and load set pedals that they sell on just a wheel stand that folds up and goes in my closet because I don't have enough room for a cockpit. But who knows? Next year in 2027, I plan on moving, so there's that. I'm also a real car enthusiast. I own a 2021 Ford Mustang GT, and y'all can get your, Mustang comments and everything. Put them down, crowd killer and all this, but, I have never spun out in it. I have intentionally doing it, but not accidentally doing it. I have controlled drifting it in the snow and everything, so there's that. So yes, I do like cars. I do work on cars. I'm a self mechanic, or like like what other people like to call it, is a YouTube mechanic. But either or works for me. I like tweaking on things. Another hobby is Gundams. So I do Gundam kits. If you never heard of that, it's basically this anime called Gundam. So many series, but Bandai created these model kits that you basically, of like the Gundams, that you basically just create yourself and all that. And here, I'll show you what I'm like kind of talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here and everything. And I'll show you some that I have actually built. So here's some of the Gundams that I built, SD model, 2 high grade models right here. This one up here, this one up here is a real grade kit. This was actually my first grade, the Grandpa Gundam, if you know Gundam. It's sitting on basically an axial chassis too, so I'm kind of combining the RC hobby and Gundam. This is an axial chassis for the SEX 24 long wheelbase chassis. And if y'all peeking in here, here's my wheel for my racing. As you can tell, I've done intense racing. Stickers are coming off. There's some gloves for it. I also do Legos. I do like building Legos and all that. I'm a big fan of F1 and everything. So yeah, like so far, Nintendo Switch for gaming. When they ever make a good Pokemon game. So yeah, the Gundams and here's like some of the RC stuff too. This is a SEX 24, Jeep Gladiator. This is a longer wheelbase than like the regular SEX 24s, which I have another one here. This is a Ford Bronco, and this is a shorter wheelbase. As y'all can tell, like, I'm pretty sure it's kind of hard because this does have like giant wheels and everything, but I built this. I put like a good couple $100 in it. It's a fun hobby, honestly. This RCs, and then if like anyone in the RC hobby, you see like behind me, those are some Mini Z's actually. And yes, those are not just bodies. Those all have their own individual chassis and everything. And here's two that I raced. This one I raced the most, not competitively. Me and my friends go to Hobbytown. They always set up a track Wednesdays and Thursdays, and we'll go there and race, so like all that, this is really good for indoors too. If you had like some hardwood floor, Granted, there is a lot that goes into this hobby too. I've spent like countless money upgrading. This one right here is my most upgraded one. I'm trying to put the body back together, so while I talk to y'all, it's kind of hard. What? Okay, this is a brand new body, so it still needs to get broken in, so that's about it. But yeah, no, there's big differences too. This is a mid-motor Mini Z. This is a low-motor Mini Z for the Le Mans car. I'm a really big fan of racing and all that, and yeah, and then if we go up into the bigger RC stuff that I'm about to show you. So yeah, the other RC stuff that I have, and yes, I put the Mini Zs back on the wall. I got this big 1/8 Typhon buggy, and if you can tell, I do a lot of asphalt parking lot bashing with it. I don't know if that's tight or if it's just loose, one of those, but yeah. So I raced that on asphalt parking lot and everything, because why not? It's fun, and I don't really go anywhere for dirt and everything. And yes, it is a microwave behind me. You know, sometimes I get lazy to go to my kitchen. This is a TT02 Tamiya kit, you know. This is my first ever one I built. I put the wrong paint, so that's why it looks like this. But Bulbasaur is the driver in it, you know. It is another asphalt racer, but not a fast one. The Typhon I showed you goes 68 miles per hour, I believe. Yeah, 68. This only goes like 20. And then I have one more car that I do race a lot too. We grab it. Oh, it's heavy, even though it's made out of carbon fiber. Oof. That's some Loctite right there, guys. Oh. Oof. And this Rolalo AK917, modeled after the Porsche 917 that used to race in Le Mans Group C. Oof, that was a mouthful, but yes, this is a Speed Demon, and I have not tested to real speed. But no, with this channel, I plan on showing off every single hobby I have. Going from, you know, RC racing, to building Gundams, to fixing up my RCs and everything. That's what this channel is going to be about, you know. And also, like, some vlogs of me going to, like, Hobbytown to pick up some RCs or to pick up a Gundam. Or to race when I go there for the Mini Zs. And then when I do the parking lot racing late at night, because that's the only time I can really do it without getting in people's way, but somehow still get in people's way. Yeah. My years of parking lot racing with my friend, I've taken out my friend's ankle, I've taken out my own ankle, and I've almost taken out other people's ankles by accident. So yeah. Also, you know, this is my battle station for my gaming. It is a triple monitor setup. I have my PC just below this desk, and over there is my sim rig right there, you know. And then if we look up here, PlayStation, oops, come on, focus. PlayStation, Xbox, Gundams. That box, this brown box right here, is an actual third-party Gundam. And if we look in that corner right there, there's another TT02 I need to build. So who knows, maybe those will be videos. Oh, probably will be videos, honestly. But with this channel, I plan on growing. Y'all just coming along this journey of all my hobbies, my ADHD brain that likes to jump around different hobbies. You know, there was a time and point where I was gonna get into the tattooing space too. You know, as y'all could tell, I got a lot of tattoos, and I'm a anime watcher, if y'all haven't noticed, so there's that. And video, if I can't show my forearm the right way, but that's fine. Yeah, I also have Pokemon cards, clearly anime watcher, Dragon Ball Z stuff, you know. But yeah, no, I'm just making this channel because, you know, I wanted to I don't really see a lot of channels that have like hobby, like just a channel dedicated to multiple hobbies. I see like channels that only have like one hobby, and that's their channel's purpose. But I think my channel is going to be centered around me, and I'm gonna take y'all into my mind, and we're gonna join this journey. You're gonna join along this journey with me of doing the most randomest things every single day. Honestly, like one day, I promise, it'll be like one day I'm building a Gundam kit, freaking like 2 a.m. and I'm just talking to y'all, story time, you know. And then another day is me freaking going to Hobbytown buying a new RC or something, or maybe online. Maybe we'll freaking I'll pop up the camera, go on my computer, or do the screen recording on my computer, and we'll just go online shopping for RC car, Gundam, or you know, sorts of sim racing out of nowhere. You know, who knows? Who knows what this channel will unfold? And so maybe freaking one day I'll be in Japan doing something with my hobbies. But you know, subscribe, come along this journey. You know, I'm Joseph. You can call me Joe, and this is Joe's Lab. And thank you.